The smart city will be implemented by a special purpose vehicle, SPV, has to be created for each of the identified cities to enable focused effort for effective implementation. SPV at the local level, rather than everything being done from Delhi or from state capital. The states and UTs and urban local bodies will have 50-50 equity in the SPV. Private sector can also rope in with equity with the management control remaining with the state and urban bodies. Smart city mission has unleashed an unprecedented enthusiasm within and outside the country. Friends, more than a dozen leading countries have expressed keen interest. They include US, UK, France, Spain, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, Japan, China, Singapore, Israel, Australia, etc. The ball is now in the court of states and union territories. To take full advantage of this enthusiasm by being appropriately proactive. The next 10 years are very crucial for rewriting our urban landscape. We can't afford to miss this opportunity like perform or perish for the states and urban local bodies.
It will transform these cities, and that's what the centre promises, into what most global cities are like. It is aspirational in a sense because it promises better provision of better services such as water supply, sanitation, solid waste management. It looks at improving the urban mobility through provision of end-to-end connectivity and seamless transportation. It also looks at application of e-governance, smart solution, and more digitization to all these service provision and infrastructure facilities. Under the mission, the central government would provide about 48,000 crore to these cities over the next 5 years. A matching contribution would be made by the state and the urban local bodies to these cities. However, these together come up to about 1 lakh crore. A majority of the funding though would come from private investments and from various international lending agencies such as the ADB, the World Bank, the IMF and JICA. In terms of private investment, the investors are expected to get their returns on investment through imposition of, say, user charges on on improved water supply or better urban transportation. The devil, however, lies in the implementation. For instance, under the UPA government's flagship JNNURM mission, over a 9-year period, only 50% of the actually promised funds were disbursed. Likewise, even in this case, it remains to be seen how much does the government deliver on the execution front. Secondly, one of the major fears with regards to smart cities is whether the seeds of development would reach the urban poor. In cities such as Bombay and Delhi, 30 to 40% of the urban population live in informal settlements. Would the policies that have been framed under the Smart Cities mission really benefit them and enhance their quality of life? Finally, the central government is still in the process of fleshing out the policies in consultation with the state governments and the urban local bodies. So it would be interesting to see if the policies that are finally framed would be sustainable in the long run and make a difference towards improving the quality of urban life.